The GK61. This is one of the most popular and recommended budget mechanical 60% keyboards. It comes with a user guide, a USB-C cable, a key switch puller, and a keycap puller. This keyboard is hot swappable, which means you can replace the key switches with any other Gateron optical switches. The 60% form factor gives me more space for my mouse movement when I play FPS games because I like to keep my mouse sensitivity low. It has a very basic plastic case, but the keyboard feels hefty because it has a steel plate inside it which holds all the switches. It does not have flip-up feet, but it's on a fixed angle which may bother some, but to me the angle is not that bad. It has 4 rubber feet at the bottom and a detachable micro USB-C connector on the rear. Because this is a 60% keyboard, it puts the function row on the number row keys as secondary keys, in the same way the nav cluster on the mid-right side of the keyboard and the arrow keys on the bottom right. We can access these secondary keys by easily pressing the function button and any one of the keys. This keyboard has the Gateron optical brown switches. They feel smooth to type on. They are also quieter compared to the blue switches on my other keyboard. Normal mechanical switches have metal contacts inside them which trigger mechanically when you press down on them. But with optical switches, the stems in these only make an up and down movement which block the infrared signals on the PCB, which then registers the key input. The keycaps are double shot ABS plastic, so you don't have to worry about the legends fading away. The top of the keycaps are standard plastic finish, but the sides have a glossy finish on them. This is a full RGB keyboard with each switch having its own individual lighting. The keyboard has a lot of lighting effects. You can toggle through all the effects by pressing the function key and the bracket key or slash keys. One of the effects is that it lights up according to sounds. That is because there's a microphone under the spacebar. This makes it a little concerning regarding privacy. This keyboard also has a software which you can find on the product page on mango.com, but that is a Google Drive link and seems a little sketchy. You can customize your macro keys, lighting effects and other functions which you want in the software. The driver mode saves your settings in your PC, and the onboard mode saves it on the keyboard itself. It is a messy piece of software and people who don't want to customize too much don't need to download it. Overall, for an entry-level 60% keyboard, it is a great value for the price and is a great introduction to the world of custom mechanical keyboards.